Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is High Pride, and today is the first day of the Cosmic Creation expansion, I believe is what it's called. But it's the first day of the new expansion in Legends of Runeterra. Yep, Cosmic Creation. So I'm going to do a quick introduction since this will be my first YouTube video. So my name is High Pride or Hewlett, and I'm going to start to create Legends of Runeterra content. I want to try to make this intro brief. So basically I've hit Masters pretty much every season that I've played besides this past season where I was only able to hit Diamond, but that's because I've kind of played. I didn't play that much this season, last season, unfortunately. Just kind of lost interest in the game. But I started to pick it up probably a week and a half ago, and unfortunately I wasn't able to climb all the way. I was still at plat 4 at that time, so I tried to climb. I also still didn't play as much until the last couple days, trying to get back into it. I mainly just played during work, when I had breaks or whatever. So I didn't play a ton this season, and because of that I wasn't able to hit Masters, but I still climbed pretty decently well, considering that I was plat 4 maybe a week ago. So it wasn't too bad. But I'm looking to start to make Legends of Runeterra content, and I want to do that because I feel like if I do that, it'll force me to kind of dedicate myself to the game again, and to kind of just see how well I do. I think overall I'm pretty good, but there's definitely a lot of things that I can get better at, and I want to use this YouTube channel as a chance to do that, to play more, to dedicate myself more to the game, and to see how good I can get. And ultimately the reason why I want to do that as well is because of the seasonal tournaments that they're doing now. Gives a little more incentive to play and dedicate yourself more to the game, and I want to try and see if I can do that. So my hope is to start this YouTube channel to play every day, make content, and then hopefully hit Masters, and then at that point try to make it to the seasonal tournament, and then see how far I can go, see how well I can do in that. I've never played in tournaments before, so it'd be pretty interesting, and I think it'd be pretty good content. So with that being said, let's get straight into the deck for today's video. It's not going to be a super competitive deck. It's kind of hard to see, especially with the new cards, what's going to be top tier. I don't see this deck being top tier, but I do see this deck being a ton of fun, which is why I want to showcase it first. It's this deck that I saw from Swim. If you guys know who he is, he's one of the big Legend of Runeterra YouTubers and Twitch streamers. So I'm sure anybody who's watching this video probably knows who Swim is. But he showcased this deck, and I saw it, and it looks like a ton of fun. So the basic premise is it's a Trundle Aurelion Soul deck, which is not something that we haven't seen before with Feel the Rush. It's pretty standard. But the card that makes this deck really interesting is Targon's Peak. Targon's Peak is a landmark, a new landmark with the latest expansion. It's a 5-mana landmark that reduces the cost of a random card in each player's hand to 0 this round, which sounds as ridiculous as it does because of how many top-end cards you have. Having any of these cards discounted to 0 mana, I played one game with it, and in the first game that I played, Feel the Rush was 0 mana on turn 5. So this deck can be extremely busted, and extremely degenerate, and it also can be a lot of fun. I also think the reason why I don't see this being top tier is because it probably will get slaughtered by aggro, and will have some consistency issues. I think mid-range and aggro will probably feast on this deck. Maybe not aggro so much if you can get a good avalanche off, or just heal out of range of their damage. Then I think aggro won't be too tough of a matchup, but I do see things like mid-range Demacia decks with Ionia for deny. I think those decks will probably tear this deck to shreds, but I do think it's still going to be a ton of fun regardless, which is why I want to do this video. I'm going to try to rush this video out, probably just play 1 or 2 games, mainly because I got work tomorrow, but I really wanted to make this video. So anyways, let's get straight into the deck. Oh, hold up. I'm not going to play it in normal, I'm going to play it in ranked. So Let's go. Go 2. Start my climb back to Masters. Alright, and we're already starting up against somebody who has what's going to seemingly be probably a pretty aggressive to like mid-rangey deck with Demacia Noxus and 3 champions, Lucian, Katarina, and Riven. So this would be pretty interesting. I think I want to get rid of these, but I want to keep faces of the old ones for the ramp. But I'm looking to hit Divergent Paths or something like that. Or preferably the Targon's Peak as well. But I didn't get it, unfortunately, so we're going to have to kind of see how this plays out. I'm thinking if I should try and play Spacey Sketcher here. I think this is probably going to be too slow to play. So let's do that. Moonglow can actually be really nuts. Or Moonsilver, my bad. Moonsilver can be really nuts in this deck. I'm just going to get the free attack in. Why not? So I'm still missing the card that I want to see here, which is going to be the Landmark. But I think we'll hit it. I think we'll hit it. I think blocking here is okay. It saves the damage, I guess. But I'm not super excited about it. I think I'm going to take that down. And we'll just play faces of the old ones. Get the mana ramp. Hopefully draw into Targon's Peak. Oh my god. We hit it. Alright, so this is going to, if it hits what I need it to hit, which is one of these, hopefully this. You're about to see how insane this deck can be. Now, if it hits this, that's going to be pretty bad because the round start effect happens before the draw. So remember that. Oh my god.
The wood can't fight back, but I can.
That's real nasty. That's real nasty. Now, of course, he gets a, you know, a really good discount as well. So it's not all good for me. But I mean, that's pretty solid. That's pretty solid, I'm not gonna lie. So I can't be too upset about it. So he has the Grand Plaza. I'm just gonna pass here because I do not want my Trundle to die. Unfortunately, I did hit the Weirding Stones, which is not what I want to see. So I will play the Trundle. I think it just dies anyways. But I'm gonna play it regardless. I'm gonna play the Weirding Stones as well. Am I attacking with this? Is there a punish to this? I'm not too sure. There might be a punish, but I'm down to take that trade. Honestly. Alright, come on. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. It does refill my mana to 8, which is really cool. So that's okay. I think I'm gonna hold here because he's gonna attack with both. Oh, he got 3? Ooh. Alright, so this is the backside to Targon's Peak, obviously. He just played a free Genevieve and a Genevieve on the same turn. So that kind of sucks. But It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I am gonna heal this because I'm gonna need to. I think probably Immortal Fire is my best one. Right? Because I can do this as well. Get the extra mana crystal, play Ice Pillar, and then play Immortal Fire. That's fine. I think I'm perfectly fine with this. So put Ice Pillar. He's gonna go in for another attack, which is fine.
Their pride will cost them.
He's only getting in 7 damage, so not too upset about it. And I'll have a free Aurelion Soul next turn, so yeah, I can't be too upset about this. This is turning out to be great. I play the free Aurelion Soul. And he surrenders. So, as you can see, this deck is pretty nuts. That combo is kind of insane. And I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating this deck. Maybe it can be super top tier. But I can also see this deck kind of having some really duddy hands. I mean, even that hand wasn't super great, and there was some discounts, like the Weirding Stones discount, that wasn't super optimal. But overall, not bad. Not bad for a first game showing. So let's put that up in the win column. I like to keep track of my wins and losses in the deck name, because I don't need deck names, honestly. So it helps me, gives me a good idea of like what I'm playing the best, and what's working for me the best at the moment. So anyways, let's get into the second game. Alright, getting into the second game here. We are playing up against Victor Zoe, so a totally brand new archetype deck, which is exciting to see. But I've got Targon's Peak in my hand. I think I'm dumping this entire hand and just looking for a ramp. Double Targon's Peak is not what I want to see. But the mana ramp is actually kind of nuts, so hopefully we can find some high costing cards here for the faces of the old ones, because if not, it's gonna be kind of doo-doo. But I'm gonna play it anyways. Eventually we'll hit something, right? So he has the super cool star chart from Zoe. Alright. Fortunately, I'm not gonna get the mana ramp, but after this turn I will. So that's super dope. We're gonna put down that card as well. And this is where the fun begins. Unfortunately, it's silencing me. That kind of sucks. But, I mean, that frees me up to use it as a blocker, so, you know, it's not too bad. We'll just use it to block now. I mean, ultimately, I don't need all that ramp because I'm already at Targon's Peak here. So, you know, not the worst. Not the worst. Granted, I have a lot of misses in this hand, so... But if I'm able to get lucky and play the lottery, Feel the Rush can come down next turn, which is insane. Really insane. I also got 2 avalanches to just kind of constantly clear the board. So like I said, I'm not too upset about this. And I got a free avalanche as well. So I mean, that's probably coming down first, right?
Gems are superb. Bad for the teeth, though.
Yeah, Yeah, we're just gonna clear this board. Goodbye. And I mean, we have two options. We can Targon's Peak again, which is really crazy. So I mean, that's gonna be kind of nuts. And he's already going in for a major attack, so I'm taking a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. But you know, it's okay. We're gonna go. We're gonna go double Targons and hopefully get Fill the Rush and hit that stairs. We got Fill the Rush, so we're dropping it. And here we go. Let the fun begin. Okay, so that's a little less fun, but we will Catalyst here, and probably just Avalanche here. I think we'll just Avalanche here, get something else out of our hand that is going to be kind of inconsequential. Yeah, I think that's fine. It leaves us with 2 great cards to discount. Okay. That's a little scary. So I might not even have a chance to play at this point. I think this game is pretty over. But yeah, it's fun while it lasted. Obviously, see, there's a downside to discounting both his cards and my cards. So yeah, that's not the greatest, but we're just gonna surrender here because there's no sense of playing that out. I lose. So quite unfortunate. From what I've seen, that deck is actually really good, and it's probably what I'm gonna try to play tomorrow. The Zoe Victor deck seems really good, but that game was really quick, so I'm gonna actually play one more. So as you can see, there's not all upsides to this deck. There can be a good amount of downsides as well. Discounting the other card in the other player's hand can be a detriment, as it was last game. But if we were to get the discounts that we really wanted, like if I was able to get the She Who Wanders discounts, I think I would have been fine. But not too bad overall. I think this deck is a ton of fun. It's definitely going to be one that I'm going to definitely play here from now and then. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be super top tier, so I don't think it's really worth. I'm going to keep Feel the Rush just for the Faces of the Old Ones. This is not what you want to see, though, unfortunately. That's really bad. This hand is actually probably one of the worst hands you could probably have, to be honest. So less painful now, for sure. But we play Faces of the Old Ones. We get ramping going, and hope for the best. I think we are playing Divergent Paths here, because we do need to draw this landmark, I think. We're gonna kind of fall flat if we don't. So, but I'm gonna be taking a lot of damage. So what I'm probably gonna have to do is I'm probably gonna have to play Faces of the Old Ones this turn, get the 2 mana ramp, and then probably sack them both next turn to play Targons, because he's gonna be coming in with a boatload of damage. Yeah, boatload of damage. So again, I think we're seeing the downfall of this deck. Like I said, aggro is going to crush it, and mid-range probably as well. Now, if I can get to playing this for free, that's going to be kind of nuts. I think I want to keep one of mine up, so I'm going to block like this. take 4 damage, which is kind of bad, but overall I think is acceptable with this deck. Now, if I can get one of these to discount, I think I just insta-win the game. This less so. I mean, it will stall, but I'm really looking to get a discount. Even here would be fine. But this card would lock the game. This card would lock the game. Unfortunate. Oh, that's a real sad time. I think we definitely just try to heal here. Nothing else I can really do. Yeah, but I'm hurting this turn. This is this is rough. Oh, as well as they came out with these like holo cards, which I think is a really cool addition to the game. It's purely cosmetic, but it's super cool. As you can see, he has the ballistic bots cosmetic as well. So I think it's a really cool addition to the game. So I'm really actually excited about that. I've got 4 really good targets to hit with this. If it hits this again, I'm just destined to lose this game. Now, if he doesn't open it... Okay, well, you know, I guess we're being a little too hopeful, right? I'll take a pretty good amount of damage here. But, I mean, we can lock this game. That is just insane. Now granted, he's got axes, so he can get some of these to 4 power, but anything that's 4 power in his hand is gone. Anything on his board with 4 power or less is gone. So it's actually kind of nuts. Kind of nuts.
For the money makers.
He's putting that on Draven, which I don't think is the right play. Because Draven's not going to die regardless. So he should have put it on the bots, right? I think that's just a misplay. So he's got 3 cards in hand, and he reloads, which is totally fine for me, I think. Now, this will be less impactful, but I'm definitely going to just heal again. I don't want to reveal the other card in my hand, so I'm just going to do it off of Aurelion Soul again. Heal for 10, again. Nutty. And I have 9, 3... Is that 12? Do I have enough for Feel the Rush next turn if it doesn't get discounted? I'm at 8, right? Am I counting that right? Oh, no, because I lost the stuff, so I'm going to be at 7. Okay, so I'm only at 10. I say only, but it's still really good. Play Aurelion Soul here. I don't have a Celestial card, though. So I think these are kind of useless. If I can get a Celestial card, though, Cosmic Rays can actually be nuts. That's fine. I think my hope is to just draw another landmark. And get double discount next turn. I think that's the play. And I think I'm 5 off of the level up for Aurelion Soul, so if I can get units down next turn, then it'll be on the following turn. If I was able to keep the mana ramp, I could have played this turn, but I think I'm doing okay.
What's a warrior but hands to
Okay.
wield a weapon?
The heart and mind to aim its
So we just play this. We're going to be taking some punishment next turn, but that's okay. End turn. We get a Celestial card in hand. And we double discounted that stairs. That's kind of sad. Now, depending on what he does, I'm thinking Cosmic Rays. I'm hoping he plays something here. I think he's weighing his options. Okay, he's got a 10 attack minion, which is scary. Do I ever take that 10 damage? Probably not, right? I don't think I need this She Who Wanders. So I probably sacrifice that, right? I think I do, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I am sacrificing it. Okay. I mean, I think that's perfectly fine for me, right? I play an 8/8. Two to all other units. I think I may hold on to this, try to get things out of my hand so that I can discount Feel the Rush next turn. But I also don't know how much I want to film. I might actually just Cosmic Rays now, to be honest. I think I do. It kills 3 units, obliterates 3 units. And let's go. Alright, so got 2 wins with the deck, which is not too bad. And that hand was kind of bad, actually. But the benefit of discounting really high cost cards to 0, I think really showed out that game. So I think overall this deck is actually really good. I don't think it ever will be tier 1. I definitely don't think it will ever be like a super top tier deck, but I definitely think it's competitive enough to play on ladder. And I think you can cheat out some really crazy wins with this deck. So I think overall it's a pretty good deck. Pretty fun for sure, and overall it was a good time to play. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that video. Kind of short, sweet, and simple because I need to go to work tomorrow. But look forward to more content from me because I'll be trying to post as much as I can daily. Of course, with work and all that, I might not be able to hit that daily quota, but I'll try my best to upload daily Legends of Runeterra content. And if you guys have any suggestions on how to make these videos better, how to make my commentaries better, I am planning on getting like a webcam and everything, but I want to kind of get my channel started, see how it goes, and just kind of have fun with it. In the end, I've got a job. I'm not looking to make this a full-time thing. I kind of just want to share my love of Runeterra and share my love of gaming, because my hope is that I can make this into a gaming channel, like a multi-game channel. Just kind of share my love for gaming with whoever is willing to watch. So if you are willing to watch and you like this video, Please subscribe to the channel to see more content. Of course, like I said, give me comments, suggestions on how I can improve. I'm always looking to improve in whatever I do, so I'll always be looking to improve, one, in my gameplay, and two, in my creation of YouTube videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely give this deck a try. I think it's super degenerate, but I think it's a ton of fun. And ultimately, it'll pull wins out of nowhere, because we had no chance of winning that last game. But a couple Targon's peaks, a couple Targon's peak rolls, that went really well for me and won the game. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Look forward to hopefully daily Legends of Runeterra and future games content. And until next time, guys, see ya.